Today we're in Rockdale, Illinois, and home of the KWM Gutterman Corporation. For over 40 years, this family-owned and operated corporation has been producing the finest continuous gutter machines in the United States, building the highest quality.
What a great way to kick off a Friday night. On behalf of their committee, the International Racquetball Tour welcomes you to the Minnesota Racquetball Hall of Fame Tournament. Once again, thank you to all the amateur players who are taking part this weekend. You really make this thing happen. The Hall of Fame committee for their planning and their prep, and the U of M Rec Center for their support throughout the weekend as well. This is the second of 4 men's pro quarterfinal matches, and hang on because we are about to meet the players as Fantastic Friday continues. All right, first on the court, this player is an IRT pro and has earned peer respect and fan admiration for his right side dominance in doubles. Would you please welcome this tournament's number 7 seed from Chihuahua, Mexico, Javier Mar. His opponent has been the IRT since 2017, and he is one of the most revered and respected athletes in his home country. It is this tourney's number 2 seed. Would you please make him feel welcome from Sucre, Bolivia, Conrado Moscoso. And now I'll turn the championship court back over to Alan Natera, referee for tonight's match.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live once again here for the IRT. I am Fabio Soto along with Carrie Reitmeyer. Carrie, welcome back again to the booth. And
thanks
this is
to Cody for stepping in for me. Yeah, go ahead.
And I love it. I'm, you and I are together for the first time here. I was in the IRT club court for, for the other part of the tournament. So Conrado Moscoso versus Javier Mar. This is very interesting, Carrie. Javier Mar just came back from the finals from Mexican Nationals last week in Monterrey. Conrado Moscoso, of course, coming in from Bolivia. He did make the Bolivian national team in singles, and he will represent his country in the Pan American Cup in Guatemala at the end of March. So will Javier Mar.
Yeah, nice to be back. Like I said, you've been busy working the IRT club, getting those extra matches for our IRT club members. And you had some really exciting ones over there.
You know what? I just feel very fortunate that we had an opportunity to do that. For the first time, I got the RT Club, and we saw some of the matchups that we rarely see here on the show court, and a lot of competitive matches that we had. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you are not currently a member of the RT Club, make sure to sign up so you can get extra coverage, not just extra matches, but videos, content, tips from players, all that good stuff.
Nice little left side rally here between these two guys. Javier finally puts it away.
And you know what? This for me is kind of a nostalgic and a lot of flashbacks. I've seen these two guys face each other since they were young men, young boys, and they're 16 and under, playing at Junior Worlds, and it's a treat to see them now grow up and so mature. So it's awesome.
Short serve was called. Second serve for Javier.
Wow. course, Javier Mar is known to be more of a doubles specialist. However, he's been playing on the tour a lot more and, you know, being successful in singles play. You see him in the quarterfinals. And it's more common than not to see him in the quarterfinals now. Down the line winner, MOSCOSO.
Three-shot rally. Yeah, and the match just before this was our first quarterfinals match. Andres Acuna, Rodrigo Montoya, with Rodrigo coming out on top for that. Ace serve.
Yeah.
And Javier just confirming for the ref that he wasn't going to dispute it, gave him a thumbs up that that was a good serve.
Down line winner there for Mar. You know, I think the name of the game here is, you know, passing is going to be tough for both. You know, passing these two gentlemen is going to be really, really tough. They're going to go for more for kill shots than not. And serve is going to come into play. Javier Mar is performing that backhanded serve each time more and more. And he's mastering it. Wow.
The focus from Conrado there. We just got a front row view of focusing on the ball, knowing where his opponent is, and putting that ball away.
And thank you for watching and tuning in. Fantastic Friday is in play. Give us a like, share a post, share our feed, and keep following us on social media. Wow, what a soft touch. And I don't blame MOSCOSO for picking that play. The less that Javier Mar is in the front court, the better.
Yes.
For MOSCOSO.
We saw that display earlier today. You were on the IRT court. I was on this one with Rodrigo and Javier, and yeah, they just dominated. High lob. Yep, high lob to Javier's forehand.
Good serve. You know, MOSCOSO, he usually gets that shot, but sometimes he's just trying to do a little too much. But you know, this is a good time to do it. It's the beginning of the match. He's up 4-0. That's a replay.
It's a good call. Short serve. Beautiful.
Got a short hop that one.
Yeah. It's hard to do. He made it look easy, but that's hard to do.
Great shot down the line to the right. It's a point. 5 serving 0. Head referee Alan Natera. Sideline judges are in play in case of an appeal. Wow. Great cutoff shot. You gotta love it.
Javier doesn't love it.
Well.
you predicting a tiebreaker here?
Oh, I don't know.
Conrado's just been playing so strong and
Yes.
solid month after month after month.
He has.
And his serves, you and I have talked about that. I talked about it earlier today. They've reached a different level.
Yes.
They, between speed, power, and where they're coming across the line, it's been consistent now. Like I said, month after month. Beautiful shot.
8-0.
We do have 2 more games after this to bring to you tonight. 7 o'clock or about 15 minutes after this one completes, we've got Kane Wazelenchuk and Adam Mania. 8 p.m., Jake Bredenbeck and Jonathan Flores, and that will wrap up the night for us. So don't go anywhere. We got a lot of fantastic Friday left for you. And like you said, we appreciate everybody watching, sharing.
Timeout is called by Javier Mar at 9-0. Players will take a 1-minute break. We will return here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live once again here. Fabio Soto, Kerry Reitmeyer for the IRT. We're at the 2026 Minnesota Hall of Fame Racquetball Tournament here at the University of Minnesota. Kerry, what about the tail of the tape between these two gentlemen right here?
Well, we look it up, and I'm shocked. It's too bad we didn't let people guess here in the comments. They have met just twice. And like I said, we attend so many of these events. Maybe it just feels like they should have played more, but the tale is 2 Conrado, 0 Javier.
And you know what? The last time they met was 3 years ago, 2023. That was at the Longhorn event, and Moscoso took out Mar in 2 straight. So 3 years since they've met in the court.
I do see a quick comment in the chat here. This tournament runs through Sunday. Amateurs will be playing up until about 3. I think I saw the last matches.
Yeah.
The finals for us here will be 11 a.m. singles and 12 p.m. doubles for the pros. So if you're in town, want to come and watch some good racquetball, come on up. It is free to watch these pro players. Again, we think we have about 11 countries represented, 25 states here. So lots of good competition, great atmosphere to watch. Not sure what. Oh, there is an appeal.
I don't know what it is.
And I'm sorry, I was too busy telling you what's going on here at the club.
So after this match, we have Kane Wazelenchuk and Adam Manilla. Adam came off of a 11-9 tiebreaker versus Alan Natera in the round of 16s. That was a crazy match, Kerry.
Well, I'll tell you what was more interesting to me. He lost the first game 15-1. He won the second game 15-14 and then 11-8. Those two have played several times now, and from their experience telling us it's been 11-10 or 11-9 tiebreaker.
Last time they met was at the World Singles Doubles Open Racquetball Championships in Denver last year, and it was 11-10 tiebreaker.
Yes.
So we got a little rivalry thing going on there. But yeah, Wazelenchuk versus Manilla, and the last match of the inning is Jonathan Flores versus Jake Bredenbeck. It's pretty cool, Jake Bredenbeck playing on home territory. Did he get it?
I thought he got it. Oh, okay.
Seems not.
Guess not. He's not arguing either. Short serve. That's that backhand serve you were talking about from Javier. Not too many people do it, but he is perfecting it. Nice shot by Conrado, chasing that ball up to the front, then just, you know, gently pushing it into the front wall, not allowing Javier to use any power to his advantage. Conrado sticking with that drive serve. Just a rocket. He's just so strong with those serves. Like I said, if you've been watching him in these tour matches over the last 4, 5, 6, 7 months. Another point for Conrado. That's a short serve. I do see Javier in the back kind of stretching out his back a little bit. There was a tournament a couple months ago that I know it was giving him some trouble. He did a dive that, you know, didn't feel so good.
Pick off. Oh, Mar.
Had him where he wanted him too. Conrado's behind him. He just needs to push it down that left side wall. Place is filling up. And what a beautiful day we had here in Minnesota.
Oh, yes.
45, 49 degrees, somewhere in there. It was beautiful. Short
Yeah,
serve.
you have no idea how beautiful that is for me.
Yeah. It's beautiful for us Midwesterners, too.
True. Moscoso still leading 12-1. He still has his timeout. Wow. And you know what? That came off of that good serve, that good, nice high lob, really close to the wall. Not that, you know, Javier Mar didn't return it, you know, properly, but 3-shot rally, Moscoso's right there. I've always said Conrado doesn't get enough credit for making that high lob serve to the right.
Great return by, to get his racket on it by Javier. I thought that ball was dying in that corner.
Moscoso with that mistake, and you know, if he keeps it simple, you know, it's a different game, but he's trying to do a little too much with it. Maybe he's confident because he has a 12-point lead.
Yeah, that hit the line.
Yeah. Wow. Soft touch. Good ball control.
Players are playing with the Formula Flow blue ball. The amateurs here this weekend are playing with the Formula Flow black ball.
It's a good serve.
That was a good serve and a better return. Update me, one serving.
Yeah, it's 1 serving 13.
1-13, okay, yeah, he's got a little bit of a hill to climb here. One at a time, right?
He only needs one.
Right.
One by one. That's a skip.
There we go.
That's number one. It's a good serve by Javier Mar. He just pulled Moscoso as far back as he could. Cross court.
Fought to get around him, still made the play.
13-2. Game one. That's a skip. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, it's going to be more of a, kill shot because passing is, not an option for Moscoso. He knows that if he just goes for a pass, it's very likely that Javier Mar will reach it. But then he's putting himself through more pressure. It's another point.
Great shot by Javier from 38 feet.
3 serving 13. It's a good serve. Ooh.
Interesting series here.
Blasted it.
Skip ball.
That's a skip. Moscoso's doubting it a little bit, but he's not appealing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what? He's leading by 9. I mean, I would not appeal unless it's absolutely necessary.
Right.
There you go. That's another one.
And again, he's doing that from 20 feet. Like
Yeah.
you said earlier, you got to get Javier out of the front court there.
Such a dangerous player in the front court. That's what makes it even more challenging.
Oh,
Wow.
just out of his reach.
See, all he needs is 1, and just as like that, now he's 3 points in a row. That's wow. He was down by 12. He's now down by 7.
Good hands there. Good flick of the wrist. Put
it.
away by Conrado. Fabio, have you been to this tournament before?
Yes.
Okay.
2 years ago. I even played
Oh, nice.
this tournament
Nice.
2 years ago, yes.
Oh, it's one of our favorites. You know,
Oh,
it's
yes.
close enough. We drive and bring a good crew here. Nice shot.
It's always lovely to come here or go somewhere in the U.S. where it's snowing. It's not common for us where we live to see snow, so it's always a treat to
I'm
feel
glad
that.
you think so.
Oh, yeah, it is. It really is. It's a beauty. It's a beauty in nature, and I always
really
admire
is.
it.
And I shouldn't complain. I grew up in South Dakota. Greg grew up in Minnesota, but Nebraska is just a beautiful mix. Oh.
Ace serve.
Ace serve to
Wow.
close that out.
15-6, ladies and gentlemen. Players take a 2-minute break. We will return as well here on IRT Live.
Operated corporation has been producing the finest continuous gutter machines in the United States, building the highest quality .com. This is Alan Ackles for Manufacturing Marvels.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Javier Mar, who, Javier Mar just consulted us, and he's not going to be able to continue the match. And Javier, so you told us that you have a bit of an injury right now?
Yeah, I had the nationals last week, and I have like some back issues. I have an hernia right now that is bothering me. So I don't want it to, get it bigger and bigger. Yeah. And I had in the morning I had a game against Thomas, and I was diving. I only dive one time, and then it hurts me.
Well, Javier, the last thing we want to do is get you see you injured because you're an active player on tour. We got Chicago Cup in a couple of weeks, and then you got the Pan American Cup because you made the national team. So we completely understand about that, and of course we wish you well. Javier, para toda la gente que está viendo en América Latina sintonizando, ya vimos que no vas a poder continuar. Tuviste ahí una pequeña molestia, ¿no?
Sí, como les comentaba, tuvimos un torneo nacional selectivo la semana pasada. Tengo un problema en la espalda con una hernia que me ha estado molestando. Desgraciadamente, cada vez que tengo algún impacto fuerte con el suelo o me pasa algo, empieza a molestar un poco más. Entonces, a veces es necesario cuidarse. Conrado es un excelente rival, la verdad, pues para estar al 100%, hay que estar al 100% para poder enfrentarse a él. Lo felicito y le deseo toda la suerte en los juegos que siguen. Y pues esperemos si me recupere mejor para el siguiente.
Muy bien, Javier, pues te deseamos éxito, una pronta recuperación y pues esperamos, ¿vas a ir a Chicago? ¿Vamos a verte en Chicago?
Sí, en Chicago. Tengo una semana para recuperarme.
Bueno, perfecto, Javier, muchas gracias. Vamos a pasar a Conrado Moscoso también para entrevistarlo. Conrado, pásale, por favor. Conrado, first off, congratulations. I know Javier Mar, it's very rarely to see him do this. I know he's injured and all. You came off really strong. You had a lot of aces in game number one, a lot of bombs right there. I mean, these courts favor you. How are you feeling right now, first off?
No, first of all, thank you for the match. I'm so happy for the pass for the semifinals. I'm so fast for Javi. He's a great player, a great representative for Mexico. Fast recovery, Javi. I'm so sorry, man, but that's it. And nothing. So happy for the pass of semifinals.
Conrado, I was watching the game and I was telling during the broadcast, my co-host Kerry Reitmeyer, that I've seen you two play against each other since you were young kids in the IRF. I remember watching you, many years, over 10 years ago, Junior Worlds in Colombia. So you played against each other, and seeing you here now, all on the Pro Tour, it's just so awesome to see you. How do you feel about that? Playing, someone you've been playing for a long time, and now on the Pro Tour.
Yeah, it's my pleasure for play with Javi. I a lot for the match in Worlds, in Juniors, another for the competition with Pro. I'm so happy. No, it's the same match with Andres, Javi, Adam. He's my category. Maybe it's the same best players in my category, but I'm so happy for the play with him.
Oye, Conrado, para toda la gente que está sintonizando de América Latina, primero que todo, felicidades pasar a la semifinal una vez más. Y también todavía tenemos tu presencia en el dobles con Kadim Carrasco, para mañana también semifinales singles y dobles. Lamentablemente una lesión que tuvo ahorita Javier Mar que no lo permitió continuar, pero tú sigues avanzando, ¿no? ¿Cómo te sientes ahorita y qué pronóstico nos estás dando?
No, primero, como le decía, igual espero que se recupere muy pronto Javi. Obviamente sabemos que en la exigencia son muy difíciles en cuanto son el tema de los torneos, en cuanto al tema de las cosas muy seguidas, en cuanto a los selectivos que tenemos, y hay que tener un poco de consideración. Yo creo que también esto es como un llamado de atención también a las federaciones para que tomen en cuenta el riesgo que también nosotros corremos al tener muchos de estos juegos, pero nada, espero que se recupere pronto Javi. Obviamente siempre es un placer tenerlo para acá. Jugar de mucho tiempo igual tanto los juniors, y pues mucho más allá de eso, feliz por haber pasado a la semifinal. En el singles y en el dobles obviamente vamos a dar el todo por el todo. Estamos obviamente tras una meta y siempre con la bendición de Dios y con los de arriba, y obviamente con toda la gente que está apoyándonos, esperemos completar esa meta.
Well, Conrado, so congratulations once again. So we'll see you tomorrow in singles and doubles semifinals. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next we have Kane Wazelenchuk and Adam Manilla coming up. And we'll be here shortly here on IRT Live.